Morning, guys. It's Tina. Welcome to Life with Tina B. We're doing something different today. We're just vlogging. I have to show you my eyes. Check this out. Isn't that unbelievable? I am so tired. I am exhausted. We have had quite the exciting but exhausting 90 days. So, as I told you, we did the kitchen renovation, and I know you guys are probably all like, okay, you've talked about it. Like, when are you going to show us? The reason I haven't shown you is because we don't have countertops or handles. The lights aren't done. Like, basically, the kitchen's in and it functions, but like it's not like finished. And I want to show you when it's done. But we've done the rest of the house, which you could see here is all like painted and everything. So that makes it a lot better. And needless to say, between the painting, I'm trying to get that light out of there. That's better. The painting, moving things around the house, real life happening. My husband and I, Ivan and I, we're exhausted. And then to top it off, on Saturday, just past, we had gone out, done some errands, came back home, and came in the house, doing normal stuff. And my husband goes outside to get something out of the car, and he comes back in, and he said, "We've got a problem." And I said, "What's that?" And he says, "There's red fluid all over the driveway." He says, "The drive something or other, like for power steering, is blue." And our car is, I think, an '02 Elantra. And, it doesn't owe us anything. You know what I'm saying? But it was just the timing of the whole thing was not good, because we're sitting here and we're like, because, if any of you out there have done a kitchen reno, they are not cheap to do. Okay. Now, we're lucky because my husband is able to do almost everything for himself, being in the industry. So that saved us. But still, it's a lot of money. Cabinets and everything are not cheap. So it was like, okay, now we've got to buy a car. And the funny part of this whole thing is we don't have like time to buy a car. Like, we had to like buckle down and figure out what we were going to do, because we're also going camping this Sunday. We leave for 3 days. So we went crazy at first. And then we sat down, we buckled down, and we start looking for a vehicle. And I had said to my husband, please stop trying to squish your 6'2" body into these little cars that you insist on buying, because for fuel economy. Because he feels, you're going to see part of the kitchen at this point, I think, but I don't even care because I got to put stuff in the dishwasher. He feels that being he's got to drive to and from work, that it has to be fuel efficient, which I agree with completely. But the problem is that being that my husband likes to do projects around the house, he treats all of his cars like a truck. And consequently, he destroys our vehicles because he treats them like trucks. So, the one stipulation I said is please either get yourself a truck or please get an SUV or something. So we ended up finding, that glare was really bad. We ended up finding a GMC Terrain, a 2014. And it has 70,000 kilometers on it. And it's fully loaded, leather interior, red, gorgeous. And my favorite part is it has the chrome package on it. Oh my God. They had it parked next to, it was the same red, but it was like a basic model. And I mean, it was nice just the same, exactly the same, except without the chrome package, and it was, cloth interior and everything. So we took that one out for a drive, and it was like, meh, you know what I mean? It was nice and very well looked after. But it just wasn't impressive. And then we took the other one out, and it was like night and day. And my husband says, this drive's so much smoother. And I said, yeah, it was like kind of sitting on the sofa and just driving down the road. Like, it was so nice. So we go back to the dealer, and really nice guy. We were, of course he was a car salesman. But anyway, we were asking him about that, and he said, well, the basic model is front wheel drive, and the upgraded one is all wheel drive. And so my husband asked the question as to whether that could be shut off or not. And he said, no, he said it's automatic, which I thought was really cool that it engages itself when it needs to. So it was really cool. We ended up buying it. So I'm all excited. And because now when we go camping, we're not going to be like a couple of clowns getting out of a little car, because you should see when we go camping, the things that we can pack in a car is amazing, because we tent, okay? And so we did that. And how are we going to pay for it? We will pay for it. But, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I look like every one of my 49 years right now. The other thing, I told you guys that I'm letting my gray grow in, eh? And I know you can't see it on camera right now, but it is. See, you can see the line right here. This is my hair, and all of this is the color. So that's been happening. The other thing that has been going on is my son Louis went back to college. He's working full-time, and this college course is online. And I'm so proud of him. We both are, because Louis has always wanted to be a computer tech, and he's so talented. And to have him finally doing that is really nice. I'm excited for him. And what else has been going on? I'll probably throw some edits in this because, oh, I remember what I wanted to tell you. Um, Thursdays, I know usually I've been doing the shout outs and all that. And it's been getting to the point where, um, see, when I do them, I have to mean it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I, the ones that I've done up to now, I've loved. But the with the amount going on in my life right now, I thought that maybe Thursdays, if I find a channel that I want to tell you about, then I just will. Once it becomes an obligation, it's not coming from the heart. Like if I'm not dedicating my channel to that specifically, then it's not fun anymore. Like for you guys, if you want to, learn about channels on a regular basis, you go and you visit a good YouTube friend of mine. Their channel's called Viewed This, and you know they're viewing channels all the time. And I'm sure if you even asked about channels, they would probably know about it. But for me, it's not something that I want to do on the reg, and so I want I want a little more freedom to just to sit like I'm doing right now and talking to you guys about, hey, this is what's going on in my life. Because first off, it's challenging enough for me to do this because being so introverted, like I'm not the type of person to sit and have this kind of a conversation with new friends. And with you guys, it's like you're sitting in the living room with me and we're just hanging out, and I like that. And I've said it to you before when I do these kinds of vlogs, that to be able to sit with you and just, shoot the breeze, it actually makes me feel better too. Because I feel like, I'm not all dolled up sitting in my office or whatever. I'm just hanging here in my robe, you know, just being me. And I would like to have Thursdays for that, where I can just sit with you and just let it all hang out and just be me and tell you what's going on and how it is. Maybe it won't be all that exciting for you, but for me, creatively, I like it. It's just kind of the way it is. I'm just realizing that I'm being at the point where my channel is right now. I'm learning so much about where my place is. You know what I'm saying? Like I had signed up for the Amazon Associate program, and unfortunately, I didn't get it. I did my best, but I'm not at a place where I can handle that kind of responsibility. But the fact that I signed up for it and they're willing to have me come back again, when I'm ready, is kind of cool. Like I still have my membership and everything, and they're willing to review me again. Which I suggest that any of you that are like me that don't have your watch hours in, maybe consider doing it. If you're interested, look into it. So that was a little bit of a blow, but at the same time, I thought, well, you know, that's kind of how it goes, right? Like you're starting out and you really don't know all the rules and you don't know really what you're doing, and sometimes you feel like you're fumbling around, but really I kind of expected it not to work because I'm not even sure, like I'm just learning how to sell me, like never mind how to sell a product. And I'm cool with that. Like that's fine. Because believe you me, when I do figure it out, you guys will be the first to know about it. So that happened, and I was just feeling really like down about a lot of this whole, the watch time thing, and frustrated. And then I'm thinking, wait a minute, like I know everybody says, oh, you got to live stream and all that. And I was feeling a lot of pressure because, like I said to you, I'm very shy. It's one thing to come on here where to me it's like you're sitting in my living room, but like to live stream, I am extremely intimidated. Like I have a lot of anxiety about doing a live stream. And not necessarily because I'm worried about any trolls, because for me, that's not something I can control. Okay, if that happens. But just to be able to talk about something continuously for an hour or two, like I can't even imagine. And I was having a lot of anxiety about it, about doing it. Because if you watched my last couple videos, I was excited because I have an office to be able to do it now, which is great. But being the way I am, I need to feel that everything else in Tina land is all kind of lined up for me to be able to have what it takes to face the anxiety about doing something new. So I have anxiety about my watch hours, but I can't do anything about it right now because I have too much anxiety about everything else going on in my life. Wow, I have issues. So that's how I'm feeling on that. Like in theory, I think doing live stream would be cool. But I'm really intimidated by it. Like I'm like, what if I, fuck it up? Excuse me. What if I screw it up and I can't, like it doesn't work right, and there's the worry of being embarrassed and all of that stuff. Like it's scary, like it's really scary. And then I have now that the channel, my channel, I think I'm at, I don't know, 269 or 270, something like that. Um, Other people in my life, you know, they don't even really know anything about my my whole YouTube thing, you know? Like they don't really get it. And it's kind of it's kind of weird because it's like this whole part of me and my world that I don't really share with anybody. I don't know, maybe you guys are like that too. I mean, like my husband and my son and a few people, they know and are very supportive, but sometimes I wonder if they even understand what they're supporting. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, this vlog is really long. This vlog is really friggin' long. But I guess the long and the short of it is I really want Thursdays to be, I think I need a day for me just to kind of hang out with you guys and just let you know what's really going on in my life, because it's as nice as Fridays are, when I read you my little stories from my journal. Truth be told, I think that was just me trying to control what I gave you, and that's the truth. And I shouldn't do that. I think giving you me is the whole point, you know? And maybe that's what I should be concentrating on, is spending more time giving you myself and putting myself out there than trying to give you little gift boxes of who I am. You know what I mean? It sounds really weird. But anyways, I think I'm going to end the video here. And you guys have a wonderful Thursday. And I will see you tomorrow. And I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you want me to keep going with the whole Friday thing, or if you'd rather have me vlog a couple times a week. Let me know how you feel about it. I would love to know. Okay? And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I love you like mad. Bye for now.